This one from religious broadcast. Religious news service.
Okay. Oh, that's completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah, there won't be any bias.
Yeah.
They actually do pretty good.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think they're less.
They're not nearly anywhere near as bad as CBN. So this is from June 28th. Evangelical denomination expels entire congregation over LGBT policy.
Wow.
Yeah, this was interesting. So for the first time in its 134-year history, the Evangelical Covenant Church has voted to remove an entire congregation from its roster over its position on LGBTQ inclusion.
Okay. And I can guess which direction this went.
Yeah.
The super old church was like, you are not accepting of homosexuals, expelled. That's my prediction.
Oh.
Am I going to be right?
No.
Not a prophet.
Damn. Yeah. So
Hashtag not a prophet.
Womp womp.
So yeah, about a year back, they basically set up a policy saying, we refuse outright to conduct any gay marriages, and they one of the pastors in particular decided to ignore that, and I think he performed a lesbian wedding, and the majority of the congregation was like, we need to be more inclusive of the LGBTQ plus community, and the higher ups within the church decided, you're not associated with us anymore.
Yeah, you can't sit with us.
Hey, yeah.
Me.
You can't be in our clubhouse.
Yeah. So
well,
vote.
It's their right. I mean, they've got their clubhouse. They can exclude who they want. It's just
no girls allowed.
It'd be great if they just kept doing that and excluded everyone. That would be awesome, because then no one would be in their clubhouse. And
there's just like 3 people, and one of them is a pastor.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, this was a lot of people, though. This wasn't just a tiny rinky-dink church.
Does it say how large the congregation was?
I think it has it somewhere here. I'm going to get to it in just a sec. So the vote to expel the First Covenant Church, a prominent historic Minneapolis congregation, for being out of harmony on human sexuality.
Out of harmony on our bigotry. Yeah.
Took place at the denomination's annual meeting in Omaha. The Minneapolis church has never performed a gay marriage, though a lesbian couple had an off-site wedding performed by its music director back in 2014. So 3/4 of more than 1,000 delegates to the meeting voted to remove the church from the denomination, which includes 875 U.S. churches with about 300,000 members.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, at least they put their numbers where their mouth was.
Yeah. Well, they burned 300,000 of their parishioners and 875 of their churches.
That's cool. All I can say is go, 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 go. Burn more, burn more. Get rid of all your people. That would be awesome.
That actually, I'm not is that the number of people that voted to remove?
No, that's the number of people they removed.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, because it says the denomination, which includes 875, and then if there's 1,000 delegates.
Oh.
I mean, I'm sure that the
boy, I read that wrong.
Yeah, I'm sure that the congregation is large as well. So, I mean, it's still, now you have, 875 churches in this and 300,000 people's representatives voted. You've approved, of a gay marriage. Begone.
Wow.
Satan. They might actually literally have said that, because that makes sense.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know what they would have literally said. It's probably not that, but usually say that jokingly.
That's not nothing. That's a pretty substantial chunk of...
Yeah. this issue is hitting churches enough that they have to address it in one way or another at their super mega awesome meetings where they vote on shit. So,
yeah. So I mean, that's a lot of people that have been basically displaced by the higher ups of their church. So,
yeah.
You know, what's next for them? I wonder. You know, maybe, maybe they're going to reflect on
another schism. Yay!
Maybe they'll reflect on, you know, why they're a part of this.
I mean, maybe. I think the people in the church that was excommunicated or whatever, expelled from the covenant of Jesus. I've forgotten what the name of the actual church is at this point. They're all covenant church. Yeah, whatever.
ECC.
That was, which one? What?
ECC. It is the Covenant Church.
Okay. Yeah. So the removed from the covenant. I think they're probably just going to stick with their church, assuming that they own the building. Because there's a church in town here that I think broke with the Lutheran Methodist, one of those churches over their stance
they're all
on
the same
homosexuality.
to me.
Yeah. That and all the Methodist churches downtown or in Austin are doing little rainbow stripes and saying they dissent or whatever.
Yeah.
Ha-ha!
I mean, there's one church in town that has hosted us a couple of times.
Yeah, that's one of the ones that's broken.
Is it? Do you remember if it's Lutheran or?
It used to be
Methodist.
Trinity Methodist.
Well, I mean, doesn't matter
I don't know.
Either way.
It ain't that now.
Yeah.
Well, this is just another, step in the drumbeat towards every Christian being their own denomination.
I mean,
right?
You mean that being officially the
another
stance,
schism, boink, and then that group will schism, boink, and then that group will schism, boink, until every Christian is their own individual denomination.
I mean,
they're getting closer and closer to spiritualists.
Yeah.
Well,
who just have their own definition for everything.
Yeah, people in the same family going, I disagree with your opinion on God, therefore.
Well, I mean, that's
your really fine,
this
granular disagreement on how many angels can dance on the head of a pin, and so you're out. I'm the only one left in my denomination.
Yeah.
Yep. Congratulations.
Yay.
You are emperor.
Keep going, guys.
Denis Loubet is emperor of Loubetism.
Loubetism, that's right.
The ECC's position on human sexuality states that a heterosexual marriage, faithfulness within marriage, and abstinence outside of marriage constitute the Christian standard. Quote, there is now a movement seeking to subvert the historic trust we have placed in the discernment of the annual meeting by refusing to live in harmony with our communally discerned position.
Wow. Surprised they would attack Trump in that way. I mean, that's amazing.
I got one more. Quote, if these groups are successful in such efforts, we will continue to devote time, energy, and resources to conversations we've held now for more than 20 years, diverting our focus away from topics such as immigration, mass incarceration, justice, and evangelism, matters that have never needed the presence of the faithful more than they do now.
Ooh.
How is that distinguishable? Except for the reference to people of faith at the end and potentially evangelism, how is that distinguishable from the statement of a person about a political party's platform? Because basically he's like, well, we shouldn't address social issues of GSRM rights. We should be addressing these issues. Oh, also Jesus.
Yeah,
that's not what
are
churches are
off limits.
fucking for.
Yeah, that's what we need. We need more churches inserting themselves into political
issues.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We need it more now than ever.
Yeah, just in case you're wondering, that more than 875 churches, more than 300,000 people, they collect and gather money, and those are their views.
Yeah.
So if you wanted your voice to be heard politically, you would vote. And that's all I have to say about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Vote.
This is a pretty low bar for them to slither under, and they still managed to fail. And yet they're somehow surprised that their numbers are continually slipping year after year, generation after generation.